Okay, I'm going to try to go over the different ways I used to use technical studies to help improve your technique. One is the simple little exercise with fingers. You've probably seen them. It showed me back in the 60s. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a million. You go all the way up, go back down. But so anyway, for each finger, there's 3 possibilities. I wrote them out so I can show them to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip a finger. 1, 3, 4, 2. Skip 2 fingers. 1, 4, 2, 3. So there's the possible combinations of using the first finger first, going up. There's also the opposite. So that makes 6 for basically, well, let's keep it simple. There's first finger exercises going up, second, third, and fourth. So there's 4 exercises. There's 3 for each one. Then there's going the opposite. So what do you end up with? 3, 6, 9, 12, and 12 more going the opposite direction. So that's 24 exercises just doing string. I'll show those to you. Nothing fancy. I mean, the best way to do this is write these all out yourself, because the time you take them, write them down, helps internalize them. So there's the exercises. So you do those as independent string exercises. Go from like 3rd to 10th or whatever and back down. And then the next part of this is you take each one of those. I'm just going to do the first one, 2, 3, 4, and do them as Arpeggio Studies. So the thing about when you do arpeggios is you got this direction. You got going from low to high. So in the same, and then you got high to low. Anyway, so what you get from each finger exercise, starting on 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, you got the actual string, you got going up, and then you got going down. So you really got 3 exercises for each one. So if you take all 24 of those, you'll get 72 exercises. Sorry, man. You get for each finger, and then you can start on 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's best to just do one at a time and work on it. Well, what they're going to do is build independence of all your fingers from each other, and you won't have these gaps or weaknesses in your picking or in your fingers when you play. It takes a, like I said, I haven't done them a long time, but I did them for a shitload of time when I was young, and you get actually real good at them where you can just shred on them all the way up, which is good for your technique. You're not doing it to play melodic. You're just trying to work on your technique. So the next part of this, which I'll do a separate one for each one, is I take scales and do the same study. You can think of all of major. If you think in major scale, then when you go to melodic minor, you got to think of major 7, sharp 5, sharp 11. And then harmonic minor just has sharp 5, no sharp 11. So it gets a little complicated. So what I do is when I go to scales, I relate off the minor. I think of everything as minor. It's just a little easier when you make a relationship between the minors. The chord doesn't really matter. You can think of any way you want. If you can think comfortably, going from major 7 to major 7, sharp 5, sharp 11, and then when you go to harmonic minor, just sharp 5. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you works. It's probably best to think of them anyway. So anyway, what I do is I take I'll do it separately, but I take each scale, play the scales all the way up 2 octaves, go all the way up, and then I play our 7ths, arpeggios of 7ths, and then complete arpeggio. And I do it all. What you'll find is you go all the way up, you start finding licks you like, like in Dorian, I like. You start finding licks and things you like to do. You hear certain note patterns. Pretty soon you start developing your own taste, or you'll hear what someone else does and you like it. But anyway, I'll do a separate one just for the scale studies, because there's, you got. If you really start getting it, you got harmonic major too, which most guys don't. You only play off a couple of the modes or a couple of the scales built on those set of scales. But anyway, I'll do a separate one for this.